Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In this video I'm gonna be showing you my highlighter collection and I'm gonna be decluttering it. So yeah, let's get into it. So it's been a while since I last decluttered my highlighters. I have quite a bunch here. I have two small baskets and I do really love highlighter. I don't know if I'm gonna be decluttering a lot, but at least it's good for me to kind of go through this and see like, what do I even have? Sometimes I kind of forget about things and then my interest is sparked again by these types of videos. So first up, to get out of the way, the one highlighter I'm currently reviewing, this is the Kiko Milano Glow Fusion Intense Powder Highlighter in 02 Coral. This is exactly the same thing as the Baked Gelée highlighters that we had from Kiko Milano last year. So I'm probably gonna apply this one more time and then see if I can find someone to give this away to, because I don't need two of the same thing. And I'm kind of disappointed that they did the same thing, just call it something else. So I'm just gonna put that to the side. It's not really relevant, I feel, for anything right now, except to warn you of it. I'm gonna just put these baskets to the side, pick out the highlighters one by one and just go one by one. First up, the Glow Lights highlighter by Catrice. This is in the shade 010 Rosy Nude. I just filmed a video reviewing this, probably is already up. I really love this one. It's very glowy, it's very shiny, but it's still very natural. It doesn't give a cast, it doesn't lay on top of the skin. It's a beautiful shade. I really like this one. Then the Kiko Milano, the Little Mermaid All Over Highlighter in 02 Reflection on the Sea. This is a beautiful kind of like champagne-y pink and it's a Baked Gelée highlighter. It's a beautiful formula. I really like it. I want to use this more. The Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Light One Easy highlighter. This is a beautiful cool toned pinky, kind of like nude pinky highlighter. I want to use this more. This is gorgeous. Like, I think this is my favorite Pillow Talk product. This is stunning. This is the Ace Cosmetics Sunflex Powder Highlighter. This is in the shade Sun Chaser. This is a beautiful formula. It's stunning, it's shiny, it looks great on the skin, especially for the price. I think it's just a really nice one. I really think they did a great job with this one. So far, it's not going well. I'm not really decluttering anything. This is the Catrice Limited Edition Advent Beauty Gift Shop Mini Powder Highlighter in Pink Crystal Glow. This is a stunning highlighter. I really like this one. I want to keep it for sure and use it more. It's really nice. It's kind of like a veil of shimmer. It just makes your skin look so good without being chunky or anything, like no chunkiness at all. Then we have the Dolce Diva Glam Cushion highlighters. I have a shade 02 and 03. 02 is kind of like this almost mauvey brown, and then 03 is kind of like this more brown. I feel like these are more glowy blushes on me. Like, they're very deep. I don't really know what to do with these right now. I really like the formula, but I feel like my taste in blushes and the types of colors that I like, it's kind of shifting, but I feel like I just want to see how I want to use these in my collection. So I'm going to keep them around and see if I can use them, if I will use them before my next declutter, and then probably make my decision about them. I feel like maybe they're also a little bit in the wrong category for me, but I have to try them again to see where I want to put them. Then the Kiko Milano Festival Glow Golden Star Cushion Highlighter. This is in 02. I think this is such a nice shade actually. It is kind of like this nudie peach and it looks really nice mixed with other things. It's kind of like a toned down peach, and yeah, it's kind of like this golden glow. I really like this one. Then the Catrice All Over Glow Tint. This is in the shade 020 Keep Blushing. It's kind of like this pinky champagne. I seem to have a lot of those kinds of shades. Oh, that's a lot. This is quite easy to use. It is quite pretty. It's very liquidy, but it just looks really nice on the skin. I want to keep this. The Kiko Milano Beauty Essentials Glow Face and Body Highlighter in 01. Light Me Up is such a nice cream highlighter. It's a bit of a golden champagne. It looks amazing on the skin. It really blends in well. It's so easy to use. I really like this one, and it has kind of like a lock on it, so it doesn't like open up in your bag or anything. I really like it. Then the Pat McGrath Labs Ultra Glow Highlighter. This is a very interesting one. It is the one in Divine Rose. It's kind of like this pink to gold duochrome highlighter. It's very smooth on the skin. I feel like I kind of have to like see how I like this on myself. It's kind of like a blush topper. I feel like I have to kind of find my combinations again, because when I first got it, I actually really liked it. I feel like this kind of like pink with a champagne or golden glow, it does look quite nice on me. I think it suits me, so I want to like dive into this one a little bit more. All right, still not gonna declutter anything because I really like this one, and I really like the other one that I have in this one as well. This is the Kiko Milano Fruit Explosion Glowing Highlighter in 02 Coral Sunset. This is such an interesting shade. This is also a little bit of a glowy blush actually on me. You kind of have to combine it with a blush to kind of like get this to be more of a blush topper, because it's too deep for me as a highlighter. But I really like the formula. It's so smooth, it's so glowy, it's so wet looking. This is more of my shade. This is Champagne. This is the one in Golden Dream. This one I use more as a highlighter. I want to use these more. Like these are so good. Then the Kiko Milano Beige Gelée highlighters that they did last year. These were the Ultimate Glow highlighter and not the Glow Infusion. But as you can see, the packaging very similar. The actual embossing very similar to what they did this year. This is shade 02, which is kind of like a pinky one. It'd be kind of like this pink, like salmony pink. Then we have, oh wait, this is another one. This is the Kiko Milano Glitter Baked Face Highlighter. Oh, okay. This one I didn't love. Like, it was just okay. It looked a little strange, a little blotchy, a little uneven. It didn't come across the way I wanted to. So this is gonna be a declutter, and this one is gonna be a keep. Like, I really like this one. Then the Catrice Glow Lover Oil Infused Highlighter in Glowing Peony. I was really excited when I saw that they were gonna do a highlighter in the Glow Lover range. Then I was a little bit like unsure about it, because it's kind of like this powdery pink, like powdery pink lilac shade, and you do see a bit of this color on the cheeks. Like, it's not sheer, it's not super glowy, but it's kind of like this, I don't know, satiny brightening powder almost, that if you place it in the right way, if you have kind of like this cool neutral undertone, that it can really brighten up the face. So I've actually come to like it, but in a bit of a different way that I usually like highlighter. So I'm gonna be keeping it, but it's an interesting one. It's not what I expected at first. Then the Fruit Lighter Multichrome Highlighter. This one is from Cleona. I haven't used this in a bit actually, but it is stunning. I just feel a bit like this is a multichrome eyeshadow, and it's called a highlighter because it's like pink, it's green, it's gold. I kind of want to use this as a eyeshadow. I feel like it's a little bit out there for me as a highlighter, but there's something really cool about it. Like, I want to incorporate this in a look again. I feel like this could be really nice. It is really nice. Then the Maybelline Chrome Highlight from the Puma collection. This is a knockout. This is one that I wanted for years, and then I finally found it somewhere and I was so happy about it. And I quite like the way this looks on the skin, because it's kind of like this lilac to kind of champagne. It's actually really cool, and it's a really good blush topper. So I am going to be keeping this. With some of these things, I kind of just made a choice. Like, I was just like, okay, this is going with the blushes, this is going with the highlighters, but actually some of these are a little bit like in between there for sure. Then the Colourpop Winnie the Pooh collection Super Shock Highlighter. This is in Silly Old Bear. I quite like these, but I do have to use them more. I'm a bit scared that they're gonna dry out before I can use them enough, but this was a really nice tint of highlighter. It's a really nice one, and I really like Winnie the Pooh. I think is really cute. Like the other one of the collection I have over here. This is the one in 100 Acre Wood. I don't really understand like the English sayings connected to Winnie the Pooh, because I watched it as a kid in Dutch. This one is, I believe, a little bit deeper. Also a really nice one, a bit deep for me, more of a like in between the blush and highlighter. Not that I could really use it as a blush, but I would have to place it a little bit differently for this to work on my skin tone. Then one of my favorite highlighters, if not my favorite highlighter of all time, this is the Nabla Skin Glazing in Privilege. This is a beige highlighter. I really love it. There's such a big dent in it. It is kind of like this champagne with a peachy pink undertone. It is gorgeous. It is glowy. It is stunning. It blends into the skin so beautifully. Then the Positive Vibes Only by Essence, the big highlighter. I was unsure if I wanted to buy it. In the end, I bought it, and it's like the most stunning kind of duochromatic shimmery highlighter. It's like the shimmery highlighter of my dreams because it's not chunky. It's just very glowy and it just looks very cool. It's like this cool tone pink. I kind of forgot about this one, but this one is really nice. I really want to use this again. If you can still find it somewhere, maybe you can find it on sale. I really love this one when I wore it. Like, it's so good. I think I even have a short on it. Like YouTube shorts. I think I applied it somewhere. Then the Bobbi Brown and Ulla Johnson highlighting powder in Pink Glow. It is this champagne pink that I seem to have a lot of. It's a beautiful highlighter formula. This was such a cool collection. The pattern is so cool, and the bigger one really had this kind of fabric on top, and this is just printed on, but I still really like it. I still want to keep it around. It's a nice one to have. It's really cool. Then one that I'm always a little bit unsure about what I want to do with it. This is the Essence Make Me Glow Baked Highlighter in its Glow Time. This is the new version of the Nude Glow highlighter that everyone had been raving about. And I was really sad that I couldn't get it. But now that I have it, I don't really feel inclined to use it because it is so natural. It's so natural that I'm kind of like, do I even wear this? Am I even gonna wear this? Is this for me? Am I into this? I don't know. It's just so subtle. I like something a little bit more visible but still natural. I do feel like I will have to give this another shot. I just have to see. Maybe I can use this a certain way, if I would still like it a certain way. I don't know. I think I want to keep it around for just a little bit longer. Then the Goddess Glow Cream Highlighter by Revolution Pro. It says a glow on here. A glow? Alright, so this is the Poofy highlighter by Revolution Pro. I quite like it. It's quite new in my collection. I'm gonna keep it around. It's not really a favorite yet, but I don't know, maybe it could still be. We'll see. R.E.M. Beauty Miss Mercury highlighter. This is stunning actually. It's really nice. It's really creamy. It looks great on the skin. I got it quite recently. I'm gonna be keeping this one. Essence Everlasting Blooms highlighter in Bloom Wild and Shine Bright. I haven't used this in a bit. Do I need this? It's quite a nice shade. A little dark for me, but it's over here. But quite nice. I don't feel like I really have to get rid of this. So I guess I'm gonna keep it around for one more round. Probably because it's also not something that really jumps out at me when I look in my drawer. But just gonna keep it for a little bit. This is the High Glass Illuminating Powder by NYX. I don't know why I say it like that. NYX by NYX. Who says NYX? Me, apparently. So this is Moon Glow, and this, some people really love it because it's kind of like a super shock highlighter, and I just feel like it's pretty basic. I've used it, it's okay. I wasn't blown away. It's just a very basic shade in quite a basic formula. It's just, do I need this? I recently tried it, and every time I use it, I'm like, oh, it looks okay. But nothing about it really jumps out at me. I think I'm gonna declutter this one. The Essence Jurassic World highlighter in Extra Crispy. I actually really like it. I like the shade of this one. It's kind of like a peachy pink nude. I want to use it again. I really liked it when I used it more, like when I just got it. This is the Make Beauty Fun highlighter by Essence in Happiness Shines From Within. This is kind of like a mix between a champagne highlighter and a corally highlighter blush hybrid. I really like this one. I'm gonna keep it around. It's a great formula. The Colourpop Happy Thoughts highlighter from the Tinkerbell collection. This is once again kind of like the champagne pink highlighter. This is stunning. It's a very beautiful. I kind of forgot about this one, but this was a favorite and it's really nice. It's kind of like this veil of shimmer. It is just so stunning, wet looking, amazing on the skin. the Catrice Morning Glow highlighter in Supreme Rose Beam. This is quite an icy highlighter, but this is one of the few icy highlighters that I really like. It's really perfecting. It's kind of like this, it's almost like Facetune or something on the skin. Like, it looks so good. And especially in winter, I really like using this one. Like, if I want to go into the more cool tone shades, I think this is a great one. The Charlotte Tilbury Multi Glow Pillow Talk highlighter. I didn't really love this one. I felt like it was a little chunky, and in the end, the shade is kind of just a bronze. It's just a bronze. It's nothing pinky. It's just very bronzy. I didn't really love using the pinky shades on their own either because it was kind of chunky. Yeah, this isn't really for me. I'm gonna like at least move it out of my active collection, out of my basket. Like, I'm gonna declutter it, but it's just, it was so expensive. And I'm kind of sad about it. Alright, moving on to the Colourpop Flip Flop highlighter. I have so many Super Shock highlighters and I haven't used them in a bit. Like, I really have to get back into these. So this was, I believe, kind of like this champagne highlighter. After I bought the Happy Thoughts highlighter, I was just really into this idea of the Super Shock highlighters. I was just like, I have to really try a few shades and see, this one is Flip Flop, and see if I love them as well. Like, they are quite affordable. Let's get into it. Like, let's see what I think about these. So yeah, I apparently have a lot and I kind of forgot about it, but now I'm like, okay, I really have to get back into this. This is Cookies for Santa Baked Highlighter by Essence. This is a really nice one. It's a beautiful glow, it's stunning, it's pretty. Alright, I got cut off by my camera because my battery had run out. I've been talking for way too long. So this one has a beautiful glow, it's really nice. I really enjoyed it when I was reviewing it. A really nice shade, kind of like this vanilla pinky situation. Keeping it. Then the Ultimate Glow highlighter in 03 by Kiko Milano. This one is very yellow, very much in the tone of the Winnie the Pooh highlighters by Colourpop, if you were still looking for something like that. Even though this one is no longer available, I realize. Sometimes I don't really know what is limited edition with Kiko and what not. Like, things disappear and then they come back and they're in just a different packaging with slightly different name. But if you have this is a very similar tone to the Winnie the Pooh, and I actually really like this one. Then the Colourpop highlighter in, what was the name again? This is just like the standard packaging. Was this like Kitten Heels or something? It's something kitten. It's really nice. It's a really nice one. The swatch isn't really amazing, but it's a nice one. It's a bit older in my collection, but I feel like it's still looking pretty good, so I'm gonna be keeping this. I personally don't believe that powders go bad that quickly. Like, you can keep them around for quite long if you like treat them well enough. Then some H&M highlighters. These used to be my absolute faves. Now I don't reach for them a whole ton. This is the one in Crystal Mauve. This one is not too old actually in my collection and I quite like the shade. I'm gonna be keeping that around. Then we have Sunbeam, which is a really nice kind of like peachy blush topper highlighter, kind of like a peachy to a pinky, but not too strong shift. I really like that one as well. And then we have Radiant Rose. This is definitely a blush topper. It's very cool tone pink. I want to get into this one more, like this one with a bit of a rosy blush underneath. It looks really nice. The Kiko Milano Ocean Feel highlighter in 02 Virtuous Golden Rose. This is so beautiful. This is so shiny. I wish this was permanent. Like, this is one of the ones where I absolutely wish this was still around. This is so good. And it is so sad that this was limited edition. And then the last two highlighters are my two Dior highlighters. These are Beaujolais highlighters from the Summer Dune collection. And I have shade Peach Dune, which is a coral to a golden glow. This is more of a blush topper. And then we have Pink Dune, which is kind of like a cool tone pink. These are the types of highlighters where you kind of have to go through the first layer, otherwise they're quite subtle, but when you go through the first layer, they become quite nice and shiny. They blend into the skin beautifully. They are stunning highlighters. I'm gonna cherish these. I do sometimes kind of don't want to use them because they are so expensive, but I should just do it. All right, so what I'm decluttering is 3 highlighters. This is it. This is what we're decluttering. And this one, like, I could have kept it. It was just a little boring. These ones I don't really like the formula of. So apparently I found a lot of like good highlighters in my collection that I really like. That's good. That's a good thing. All right, it is time to reorganize. Alright, so these are all my highlighters right now. I'm gonna count how many I still have. I have 39, I have 40 counting the one new Kika Milano highlighter that I am probably not gonna put in my collection anyway. So that's actually quite a bit, but yeah, it all still fits. I'm happy with all of these highlighters. I really like them. I think I have quite the nice collection here that I am happy with, and that's important. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, and then I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.